This here is Boom Studios and IDW Publishing's Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2 comic, issue number 2. This issue begins with Zordon telling the Rangers that the power levels surrounding Godzilla are unlike any this world has encountered. They are escalating as the battle continues, which could lead to the loss of countless lives. So, Zordon tells the Rangers they must use the multiversal focus to transport the monsters away to an uninhabited world. In order for this to work, the White Ranger needs to get as close to the monsters as possible. The Rangers need to hurry, as it's only a matter of time before Godzilla turns on them. Saber tells Jason they're working on it as quickly as they can, but it isn't a precise science. The White Ranger then activates the multiversal focus just as Godzilla fires his atomic breath. We see the Zords, monsters and some debris being whisked away. Rita affixed a piece of the focus to a telescope so she can track the Rangers. However, in order for her to seize the Rangers and make Godzilla's power work for her and Astronema, they'll need reinforcements. The Rangers arrive in an amusement park with a Godzilla statue. The park, however, is not uninhabited. Tommy notes that the people of this world appear to idolize Godzilla, so this world could be one from a Showa-era movie in which the second Godzilla acts like a hero. Anyway, Godzilla then arrives and so do Rita's monsters. The Rangers detect movement on the ground heading straight towards the fight. Billy is a bit confused as the person appears to be growing. It is in fact Jet Jaguar. It assists by fighting against Rita's monsters, but Godzilla treats Jet Jaguar as the enemy and attacks it with its atomic breath. The Rangers receive a transmission from Goro Ibuki, the creator of Jet Jaguar. Originally, this character was from the Godzilla vs. Megalon movie. Goro Ibuki had been tracking irregularities in the space-time continuum and was expecting the Power Rangers. He's been able to detect anomalous activity in this universe and parallel universes. He says someone or something is tearing through multiple realities and that he's been able to triangulate occurrences. They appear to be using some sort of device or weapon, causing spikes in the irregularity field. They are looking at the possibility of all universes imploding. When Goro Ibuki detected the Rangers' approach, he sent Jet Jaguar to investigate, but its survival programming kicked in and joined the fight. Detecting that the Rangers are in possession of a piece of the multiversal focus, Goro Ibuki says he could use it to trace the anomalies to their source. Then, more of Rita's and Astronema's monsters appear. Tommy attempts to bring together the Mega Dragon Zord. However, just as the Dragon Zord begins its transformation sequence, the Megazord is knocked down. The transformation sequence for the Mega Dragon Zord is still on, and we see something hilarious happen. The Dragon Zord sits atop of Godzilla's head and shoulders like it would do on the Megazord. I'm sorry, but how can this happen? Does this mean the Dragon Zord can combine with a tall building as well? Anyway, this obviously isn't a perfect combination, and even though the combined Godzilla and Dragon Zord does have more firepower, Godzilla is still in control, and tries to shake the Dragon Zord off. Before that can happen, Godzilla and the Dragon Zord do as much damage as they can. Goro Ibuki then orders Jet Jaguar to return to human size. After Jet Jaguar shrinks back down, Tommy is able to approach it while the monsters are preoccupied. They're going to attempt to jump to another world, and with Goro Ibuki's help, they'll know where they're headed for a change. So, the next world is noticeably darker. We see a Blue Ranger all alone, unable to get in touch with the other Rangers. We also see a Megazord with a hole through its chest. Godzilla, the Zords and Jet Jaguar then arrive. The jump was a success as the heroes detected another group of Power Rangers in danger, and they jumped straight to their location. Godzilla is still looking angry on this world. However, the Rangers have a new worry. The Psycho Rangers have arrived, and they want to try their new powers. The issue ends with Psycho Ranger Megalon, Psycho Ranger Destroyer, Psycho Ranger Space Godzilla, Psycho Ranger Gigan, Psycho Ranger Hedorah, and Psycho Ranger King Ghidorah. Now, even though we only saw 5 Psycho Rangers last time, like the original Power Rangers in Space TV show, How are there 6 Psycho Rangers here? Is the Green Psycho Ranger from the Boom Studios Power Rangers comic in this now as well? I hope the presence of a Green Psycho Ranger is explained next time. In this second issue of the series, the artwork is still a bit strange for me. The Megazord looks weird with the round eyes. It's like the Megazord looks scared, as opposed to the mean-looking machine of the TV series. And then there's the pacing of the comic as well. It is just so fast-paced. The Rangers are in a fight. They need to jump to an uninhabited world. It's inhabited, and then we learn all the universes are in danger of imploding. So, the Rangers need to jump to save another group of Rangers, and then 6 Psycho Rangers appear with no explanation as to where the green one came from. I would say this comic is still enjoyable to see monster mashups. You see Godzilla fighting against other monsters and the Power Rangers. Now you get to see Jet Jaguar and Goro Ibuki helping out. So you see something from both the Power Rangers and Godzilla franchises. However, it's the fast pacing which spoils it a bit. Normally I like limited series because they try to get straight to the point and finish the story after 4 to 6 issues. But in this series we seem to jump straight from one thing to another. So I guess we'll have to wait for issue number 3 to find out where Psycho Green came from in this world. Then again, the sudden appearance might not even be explained.